Hi everybody, it's John at 3rd Street Antiques. 3rd Street Antiques in Puyallup, Washington. Except I'm not there, I'm in my kitchen. And I'm here today because I just posted a video about vinyl records, LPs. And I mentioned in there that I would show you how I clean an album. Not only clean it, but I'll take it from cleaning to what I do to get it ready to go out on the floor. So I've chosen an album out of my own personal collection, and this is one of the first albums I ever bought. It's Homecoming by America, and I imagine after 50 years it probably needs a little cleaning. I'm wrong. It's actually in very good shape, but we'll use it for demonstration. And I use this album when I buy phonographs. When I buy vintage phonographs, I have heard this so many times over 50 years that I bet I'm in 3 notes into Ventura Highway and I can tell whether the platter is spinning too slow or too fast. So what I do is I take the album out, the record out, and I put it on a towel. And then I take this cover and I put it over, and I stack it over on a dry spot. If I have a stack of albums, I do all of them because I don't want to get my hands wet and then pull records out of the album cover. Learned the hard way. Okay, and then the reason I thought, well, I'll do this now is because I bought a giant box of 45s this morning, and they are in bad shape. And I don't think you can see that because the camera puts weight on me and makes the vinyl look good. But you'll have to take it from me. This one is pretty dirty, and it has, I'm worried it has a little scratch in it. But I have found that if I clean clean the record, then it plays better. And sometimes it goes right over that scratch and you can't tell. Not always. All right, let's get started. We'll start with this 45 first. It's One Night, One Night by the Skyliners. Anybody familiar with that? Alexa, play One Night, One Night by the Skyliners.
Here's One Night, One Night by the Skyliners on Amazon.
That's good. I like that. Alexa, off. All right. So what I do is I take the soap, and I use just mild dish soap, and I put it on the album, I put it on my hand, and then I put it right on the vinyl. Now, I learned that when I was doing this, I was pumping it right onto the record, it would kind of be coagulate in one area, and I really had to rub it off. Where this, if I take it, and you can see I just get my hand a little wet, and I just start going like that. And you see it foams up. I bet the number one question on your mind is, well, what about the label? Don't the labels come off? And I've never ever had a label peel up, or even it might get a little wet, but it does get wet. But you're going to dry these out, and then I rinse it. And this is warm water, but not hot water. Actually, it's a little too warm. There you go. All right, and I give it a good shake, and then I put it over here in this rack. I like that. And we'll take the album and we'll do the same thing. We'll just get a little soap on our hands. I get it a little wet like that, and then I start to foam it up. Now, I know there's got to be other ways of doing this, and you could probably watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos on it. But this is the way I do it, and it's worked amazingly. And good old America, I got to see them in concert just recently here in Tacoma. They were amazing. They were amazing, and I was so honored that my wife bought me those tickets to go see America, and they've always been my favorite group. All right, look at that, and I just shake that album out. I keep saying album, but it's really a record, and I put it in the dryer like that, and then we wait. All right, we are back, and I have gathered a cloth. Microfiber works the best, but just something nice and soft. And I look at it, and usually water has gathered at the bottom on this drainer, whatever. And so I just give it a little bit of a wipe down. Get her going like that. And we'll do it to the, yep, same thing. Just get that going there. Plus it, we'll buff it up a little bit. There we go. Now that looks great, I think. I don't know if you can tell, but look how shiny it is. Nice and shiny. And that's really what you want. That's what the record people are looking for. This one, let's see, how did it clean up? Because it was really dirty. It's better. Because I got that one. Well, we're going to have to try them out. We're going to try them both out. You can see that the label took a little bit of water there, but it's not going to peel off and it's not going to damage once it dries. Make sure these are thoroughly dry. I won't put this in until I will leave them out here till probably overnight because I want that label to dry. If I put it in, it might mold. Ugh. All right, let me take you to the next step, even though this is a little wet. So I brought the album and the 45 into my office here on my lovely piano bench table that I use. And I want to show you some of the supplies. I use these, and don't go cheap. Just pick these out and put them in here. And I know it's time consuming, but you got to do it because that's why you can charge a little bit more than other people, even though I try not to. So that when I put them on this, I'm going to put them on here. They peel up real easy. So these cost, what do these cost? About, I think I figured out 14 cents, 15 cents a piece, a sleeve. And it's well worth it because it makes it look nice and crisp. The album will, of course, go back into its album cover. Now, if you don't have an inner sleeve, sometimes I buy them and they don't have inner sleeves, then you can buy these on Amazon and just put that in there like that. And put it in here. And don't worry, I'm going to pull this out because I know the label might be just a tad wet. But I'm just demonstrating. And then you put that in there. See, you do this for a whole stack of 100 albums, and you can get a little, well, you better, play some good music while you're doing it. And then you put this down. Now, here's the important thing for me, is that these are thin and cheap, which I have had, and I'm going to tell you which ones not to buy, and then which ones to buy. No. And if you buy a cheap one, they're going to rip. And it's so frustrating, especially if you're doing like 100 of these. So, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to what I do is I don't know, I put it like this, and I kind of feed it in here. It's not easy. You can imagine, you got to do so many. And there you go, and I just put it in like this. And then I would cut a pre-printed label because I have to look up every single album and price it accordingly. And I like to write on the ticket, because these do peel off, it's better if you can write the name of the album or the group on there, because if someone were to peel it off and try to switch, then, they couldn't do it. And so then I take that like that, the back off, cut that, and put that up in the corner like that. Why did we write our names on albums? I never gave them to anybody. I don't know why I put my name on it. Maybe I did. Maybe at some point somebody borrowed them or something. But I can't imagine I did. Especially my Precious America album, Homecoming. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. Well, I hope that helps. Thought we'd just put this on and take us out with a little bit of music here. There it is. Sweet, huh? I'm John, 3rd Street Antiques. Thanks for listening. Remember, if you're in Puyallup, Washington, come down and see us. Talking up the album. Bye, everybody. Oh, terrible talk up, wasn't that? John at 3rd Street Antiques. We'll see you later. Thanks so much.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me, how long you gonna stay here, Joe? Some people say this town don't look.
No, no,